everyone, and welcome to another windy edition of an HS2 update. This time I'm doing from Quainton up to Calvert. Over on the right there is Greatmoor power station, so I'm not that far away. This is the old Edgcott Road. I've just taken some photos of the old bridge for posterity because as we know, this bridge will be gone at some point. So as I go over this old bridge and see the new bridge on the left there, I don't know how many more times I'll be doing this. So let's go and have a look at the section around Edgcott. Construction of this bridge has progressed a bit more, as we can see the bridge abutments taking shape. We're now flying over the Doddershaw estate and heading northwest towards Edgcott Road, which we will see in a little while. The route of HS2 between Quainton and Calvert follows the Great Central Railway. The line was used until recently as freight trains would take waste material to Greatmoor landfill site. Although the tracks have been lifted by HS2, it is hoped in the future that they will be relaid and the line will be brought back into operation. Every structure that's built along this route between Quainton and Calvert is built wide enough to accommodate these extra tracks, not just HS2s. This underbridge and the long culvert next to it will eventually be buried under an embankment. We're now approaching Edgcott Road, which is where I was at the start of the video. And there we can see its massive new overbridge being built there, and the old bridge just beyond it. I imagine it will be some time before the old bridge is gone because the new road hasn't been started yet. Beyond Edgcott Road we can see them building up the ground so the railway can go over this underbridge. If you're enjoying this content, please consider subscribing and click the bell icon to be notified of future videos. On the left is Quainton Road, which leads to Greatmoor Power Station and follows the line of the old railway that went from Ashenden Junction, joining up with the old Great Central. Further along this road we can see an old railway bridge, and and there's a bridleway which goes over that, and in a moment I'll take you down and have a look at that. It's very interesting. So this bridleway leads to an old railway bridge. Near Greatmoor. I should say footpath closed up here. Or bridleway as it actually is. So yeah. So yeah, he can't go any further. There's geese in the field. So there's Greatmoor Power Station, and there's HS2 just over there. So I'm not that far from it. Let's just have a look out here. Yeah. So that's a new overbridge for this bridleway. So I can see the other green overbridge there as well, and Sheephouse Wood beyond. Right, I don't think I can go. Can I go down there and have a look? I wonder. Can I go through here? There we go. Bit of rambling for you. This looks to be the footpath diversion down here, because it looks sort of reasonably well trodden. Oh, it's a bit wet and my shoes aren't equipped for this. Oh, I see. So that's there's the old railway bridge. Look, wow, what a view, eh? Yeah, fantastic. This is staying, by the way, this bridge, because the new overbridge for HS2 finishes just the other side of this old bridge. It's lovely to see something intact like that. I can't actually go and walk over it. Yeah, nice. Right, let's go back and let's get the drone up in the air, and we'll see what's what. We're now approaching the Greatmoor area. You can see the line of trees that they've planted down the bottom there, all following the line of the realignment of Quainton Road. The massive structure coming into view now is another green overbridge, an accommodation overbridge this one, so it's extra wide to allow for a roadway on the left hand side, and then there will be a green area in the middle, and on the right hand side will be where the bridleway is. This area will be completely surrounded by trees and hedges. This is hard to imagine at the moment because we're still in the construction phase. So we're now approaching Greatmoor Power Station, and we can see down here what appears to be these sections of the bat mitigation structure. The elements of that structure consist of a roof made of concrete arches which join in the middle, and there's some mesh between them. And slowly, one by one, they're being brought onto site so that they can be transported later on. As we pass by the power station, we come to the area where HS2 passes by Sheephouse Wood, where the bat mitigation structure will be. Built into this end of the structure is an underbridge and culvert. When you see them side by side, it's hard to tell which is which. This culvert takes the Muxwell Brook under the railway line. The construction of the bat mitigation structure along here is still in the early stages because they're still constructing the side walls. Once those are complete, then the assembly of the concrete arches can begin. If you'd like to support this channel, any donations would be greatly appreciated. Just follow this link for Buy Me a Coffee. Thank you. Incorporated into the end of the bat mitigation structure is this green overbridge. But of course there's not much to see at the moment because they've just started work on the bridge abutments. As we pass over the massive landfill site, we approach Decoy Pond Wood. It was nice to see some sunshine at last. It seems every time I've been coming up this way, it's been misty all the time. So we're now approaching Calvert Green, and this is the area I had problems with last time because of signal problems. But this time round I flew from a different spot, so I was able to get a better signal. I actually cycled around Calvert Green and thought what a nice place it was. It's just amazing to me how a former industrial site can look so nice now. That's especially evident with the two lakes coming up shortly. Now approaching School Hill Green Overbridge, which has completely obliterated any signs of Calvert Station, which was once there. The span of this bridge is particularly wide because of the network rail lines start to veer off at this point, where it will eventually join up with East West Rail, which is going along the top there. Of course, we don't know yet when the line will be reinstated, but I understand the plans are in place for it. But I think it's just a matter of time and funding, of course. Doesn't everything look so much better when the sun's out? Look at this water. This is where the Aylesbury link will join up with East West Rail. But as I said before, that's a long way off. Well, that's the end of another video. This one went far more easier than last time. I remember I had a point where I couldn't fly the drone because I lost the signal, but I had a look around and found a spot at Calvert Green, and oh, look at that, Greatmoor up ahead. It's so much better when the sun comes out, I'll tell you. And it's nice to end the video that way, because that was quite overcast earlier. The thing is, with these times of year, you don't know how long the good weather's going to last, so that's why I went early today, get it done. So yeah, that's been a good one today. I did a deep dive into the plans of HS2 between Wadston and Calvert, which I'll link at the end of this video. So I recommend you go and have a look at that, because it explains an awful lot about what's going on. There's a lot of structures between those two places, and of course you've got the back mitigation structure as well at Sheephouse Wood. So I think I'll leave it there, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.